Hi guys, welcome back to Make That Sea Change. My name is Paul. Today we're going to continue in our journey on looking to help you if you're looking to fund your own sea change and with how to make money selling baby products online. Now this is a niche that is, and I can't believe I haven't actually covered it before now because it's a niche that's evergreen. People are always going to have babies. It's a niche that many people will spend money on. In a number of different areas, like new mothers tend to go from one end of the spectrum to the other. I know friends who first-time mothers have friends who are first-time mothers who will spend a fortune, $2,000 prams, $1,000 cots, all the bedding, all the stuff, the whole lot, and they will purchase it online. I also have friends who first-time mothers or, second, third, fourth, fifth-time mothers who a bit more budget conscious, so are always looking for that bargain, for want of a better term, when it comes to buying baby products. So on those two spectrums alone, this is a market that absolutely, if you have an interest in it or you know a little bit about babies, you might be an ex-daycare teacher or something like that, looking to make some money online, then baby products could be the niche for you. So in the post, as usual, you're either looking at this video either within the post itself on how to make money selling baby products online, or you found it via YouTube. If you're in YouTube, click on a link below, you can go to the post. In the post, I discuss a couple of things for you. Firstly, we look at, as usual, whenever I do any of these sort of posts, I always just like to make sure that there is a market. No point in going through all the time of setting up websites and social media and all that sort of stuff if there's no market for it. So as usual, I started with looking at the market, and again, I'm not surprised by this one, but yeah, there's a very good interest in baby products. People looking for designer baby products. What's that? Baby bedding, baby care, organic baby products. All those sort of things can be very good niches or sub niches for you. There's a good lot of searches for, what have we got here? Cheap baby stuff, looking for the bargain basement type stuff. I did the term cheap in my search commands in here. I write cost effective and things like that when you write your post, but cheap baby products is what people search for. Cheap baby clothes get 7,541 searches per month alone. So again, people are looking to save money. I'm not sure about other countries, but in Australia, most families who have babies, I think they get about 8 weeks paid maternity leave and then nothing. And I'm sure most countries get nothing. I think we're pretty lucky here with that sort of thing. So obviously, people looking for a cost-effective means of outfitting their baby and their nurseries and the like is probably a very common side of the fence. So that search is there as well. Second-hand was interesting. Not as many as I thought there would be, but as I scroll through, there's second-hand prams, cots. You might even want to look at renting them. If you're in a large city where you've got a good local area, you might want to look at renting prams, renting cots, all that sort of stuff. Could be a very lucrative site for you as well. So discount newborn baby products, second-hand baby cots gets 40 searches a month, which is not anything to be sneezed at. There would be a lot of variations for that as well. And then we look at the trends as usual. A couple of interesting spikes along here. Again, you can see this in the post, but I'm assuming that's either Christmas or, Mother's Day, something like that. There could be a few spikes, but there's definitely, if you're dealing with baby toys and things like that, obviously you got all year round with birthdays, but Christmas will give you a spike. If you're dealing with mothers type baby stuff, baby, what do they call it? My wife wanted a baby present. She named a different word. I can't remember what it was. So it'll come to me. But push present. She called it a push present. So there's another niche. Push presents for mums. Sounds interesting, but that's what they call it. So, and heading into that with the baby products, as I said, it's maybe big enough that you can do a whole site on baby products. As we say, we're talking about an online business here, so you'll probably need a website. So if you're looking at a full website of all the baby stuff possible, then I think you might be able to get away with that. But there is so many sub niches, and the ones I've included in the post here, I did in about without a lot of research, I admit, about 2 or 3 minutes, if that. New products, used products, high end. So, as I say, some new mothers, I have friends who are new mothers and they've spent upwards of $15,000 on their first one. Not so much on the second one, but that's how some people use. I won't name them, but if they're watching, they know who they are. Cost effective, as we discussed before, it is an expensive thing. And I wrote in the post that I used to work in a retail outlet, and I do remember the managers there saying that if you're doing anything to do with weddings or babies, and I'll write the weddings post very soon, you can add a couple of zeros to it. So, there's so much markup on baby stuff. People are looking for it in a cost-effective way. Then you can then branch your niches out into things like clothing, health and well-being. Health and safety of babies is very important, obviously, and rightfully so to new parents. So health and well-being, sleep. My son didn't sleep through the night completely till he was about 4.5. So there's a whole thing on sleep. Obviously, you need to know a little bit about babies. Nutrition, hygiene, transport, cots, prams, car seats, etc. Toys, education. So many different niches that you can branch out into. Babies always comes up in most other subjects or niches that I've written about on my site. Some of them are actually quite interesting. Like written some on keto, CBD oils, essential oils, clothing, obviously, electronics, baby monitors, things like that. There's a baby site in all of those niches. I'm not a believer in essential oils used on babies, but people do it. Keto, why you put a baby on a keto diet, with all due respect. And please comment below and smash me one if I'm out of line there. But that is what I see. But there are sites on it, and I'm rambling on a very long way of telling you that yes, there is so many sub niches. And the key, as always, and I always say this, if you've listened to any of my videos or read any of my posts, the number one thing in my belief when it comes to an online business is you must be solving problems. New mothers or new families, new mothers, new fathers have and that's another niche, baby gifts, babies for dads. What do dads want to buy for their babies? Whole new niche. I've had 3 children. They all give me problems. I'm always, when they were babies, I can remember my first one coming home, we had no idea how to dress her, how to put her to sleep, any of those sort of things. So any search that I'm going to be doing on babies, I'm trying to solve a problem. It could be, what should I be feeding my baby? Why isn't my baby sleeping? How do I handle, what's the best products for nappy rash? 8 best products for nappy rash. List all your products. Any of those sort of things. I need to transport my baby from A to Z. What's the laws in the UK in regards to transporting babies in cars? What's the laws in the US, in Australia? They must be, I think they have to be checked by the ambulance service here now. They have to check, they put it in, I may be wrong on that, but they have to be brand new. You can't sell secondhand baby seats in this country. And they have to be backward facing up to a certain age. They have to have specific types of belts. They must be double belted with a certain type of clip, all those sort of things. So there's 4 or 5 posts to write about right there. But what are the problems I'm solving? So, and know your audience with this as well. And I'm going through a couple of big sections in the post very quickly, but know your audience. What are your audience looking for? If you're dealing with budget conscious parents, don't forget about the safety side of things. So if I'm looking for the cheapest car seat I can possibly get that's safe, that for my baby, don't write about how cheap it is and forget the safety aspects, because just because something's cheap doesn't mean it can't be safe, and vice versa. Just because something's high end doesn't necessarily mean it's safer than that as well. So people want to know that their babies aren't being put at risk. So cover that. Think about the emotions that new parents are going through, and think about what they want for their child. So you've got to be solving their problems, and then target your audience along those lines. If people we often joke about friends of ours, they have 4 children, and she was, by her own admission, she was a very nervous new mother. And I still remember, when their oldest daughter started crying, they'd be there in a flash, and they'd be there, and they'd be, oh, what's wrong? And they'd be, wondering if they needed to give it Panadol, which is the paracetamol. Do we need to change a nappy? Do we need this? Do we need that? I remember when their third child was born, he was in a rocker thing, which is another good niche. And Ree started crying and like, yeah, we'll be there in a sec. You're right. And I just noticed the difference in their behaviour towards their children as the babies as they had more children, purely not through neglect or anything like that, purely because they became more comfortable and knew what they were talking about. So, and that's my point as far as knowing your audience. So if you're writing for new mothers, you're going to write totally different than what you will for parents, for mothers who are on their third or fourth or fifth child, because they've been there, done that, and things are a little bit easier. The child won't necessarily come to the party there. Your first child might sleep through the night and your last one won't, as in my case. But write for your audience. Know what your audience is looking for. Know why they want it. If I want a pram, I want specs. How hard is it to fold up? How easy is it to get out of the car and unfold? Do you need an engineering degree to make it work? What are the little extras? Does it have a cup holder? I mean, they have mobile phone holders these days. They have little chili cooler bins built into them. Some of them play music. All those sort of specs. So if I'm paying money for a stroller, I want to know all those specs. So write for your audience, know exactly what they're talking about. Then you can start to think about how you're going to sell and what you're going to sell. So once you've got you know what your niche is, you've narrowed that down, you've got some ideas of audience behavior, how you're going to target them. What do you need? So to sell online, you'll probably need a website, whether that be your own website, whether you're using your own products on something like Shopify or Etsy or eBay or Amazon or something like that. If you're affiliate marketing, you'll need your own website because you need to write all your posts, like eight best nappy rash creams for newborns, right? The 8 best organic nappy rash creams, or comparing the $5,000 stroller to a $500 stroller. What's the difference? Is it worth spending that on this? Car seat laws in a particular jurisdiction or any country, across all the countries. You might want to cover it for every country, and then have links to those things. So you'll need a website. If you need help with your website, here's my own affiliate sale. If you need help with your website, click on the banner underneath this, or go to the bottom of the page, have a look at my building a website in 7 days. I don't build a baby one, but I build one on fishing. You'll be able to see how I build the site. It's all done through Wealthy Affiliate. You can do it totally free. You can build your website, get some training, up and running, totally free in Wealthy Affiliate. So if that's something you're looking for with your website, please click on the links below. Alternatively, as I say, you've got Etsy, Shopify, etc. You can even watch my video on creating a website in 7 days and use something else. Okay, so then you promote on social media. Facebook groups are great for mothers. Mothers groups, there's mothers groups on Facebook, there's mothers groups physically. Most hospitals have information on the local mothers groups in the maternity section, obviously. So if you're looking to break into them, normally they won't let you come along unless you have a baby. So that might be a bit hard. That's why the Facebook one's a little bit easier. Just get in and see what people are asking about, see what they're talking about, see what problems they're having. Because if you're getting first-hand the problems that these people have with their newborns or with their babies, then you can go away and write about it, because I can guarantee you, if they're talking about it in there, they're searching about it online. So, get first-hand experience about what they're looking for, and that's done through social media groups. Social media can also be used, like you can use Instagram or Pinterest or something like that to be able to show pictures. I mean, if you've got a picture of a baby happily sitting in one of the strollers you're promoting, throw it on Instagram, throw it on Pinterest, get people looking at it and thinking about it there. YouTube you can use for a demonstration if you wish, especially if you can work out how to unfold and fold a pram, because I guarantee 98% of the population can't do it. I know I couldn't do it. Porta cots is another one. Have you ever tried to put up and down a porta cot? My God. So there's a video explanation of that, listing all the porta cots. If you've got access to them, why not? Social media is good for that, as I say. All right, so let's talk about how we sell them. So we know what our niche is. we worked out it's baby products, and say, for example, we are selling, let's talk about transport. So we're selling cots, porta cots, prams, car seats, that sort of stuff, and all the accessories that go with it. The most effective way, or one of the most effective ways to set up an online business with that then is affiliate marketing. So as I said before, you'll set up your website, you'll write your post on comparing this pram to this pram, you'll have the links to both, you'll have joined those affiliate programs. So I don't know, Brad, pram Australian names, no, can't even come to mind, but you know, you might be writing about the diamond pram, and then you might be writing about the kid safe pram. Kid safe pram might be 500, the diamond pram is 5,000. You'll write about both, review them. You know, this has this. What's the difference? What do you recommend? You'll have joined the Diamond Pram Company affiliate program. You'll have joined the Kid Safe brand affiliate program, and you'll have links to both. Whichever one I decide to click on as a reader, I might purchase that pram based on your outstanding information that you've given me, covering all the specs, targeting me as a new buyer of a pram and wanting to know whether I should spend a lot of money or not a lot of money. You convince me to buy, I click on whichever one, and then you get the affiliate commissions from that. Affiliate is done, searching for affiliate programs is quite straightforward. In the post below, I've written about affiliate. I've just written, affiliate :baby. It's brought up a whole list. Have a look. There's a link there to another post I've written on 10 baby affiliate programs as well. So you can go in there and have a look around, see what's there. Or if you know about diamond prams, you might put diamond pram affiliate and see if they've got an affiliate program. Normally that brings up in the page if they've got an affiliate program. So you can go affiliate marketing, or you can do drop shipping. Now drop shipping is similar to affiliate marketing, as in you'd write exactly the same post. But the difference being is once someone with affiliate marketing, the diamond pram for their affiliate thing might be, $5,000. This one might be $500. The wholesale price for that might be $4,000. That one might be $200 or $400. So what you do is you strike up a relationship with the wholesaler, and you say, right, every time I sell a pram, I'm going to send you $4,000 plus postage plus a little fee on top. So you might be sending them $4,300. Means if you sell at $5,000, you make $700 profit. If you're selling, which is more than if they're offering you 10% affiliate rate, and that you make $500. So you might make a little bit more, and you can control the price. So if it comes to Christmas time, you might say, I've got a special on these prams, $4,800, save $200. Your wholesale price still the same, your commission's still the same, you're making a little bit less, but you might sell more than what you would if you're just doing plain affiliate, because you've got the option to give people a little bit of a discount. That's the main difference. You still don't have the inventory, but you're controlling the price. It's your customer list, and you handle the sales and the customer service. So there's a little bit more work for you than there is affiliate marketing, but it can be just as effective, and it can be a very lucrative way to make a little bit more than what you would with affiliate marketing. I don't do drop shipping myself because of what I sell, but it can be quite effective as well. And then the last way that we can talk about is if you want to sell your own. Now you can sell your own a couple of ways. You might be an avid knitter or an avid sewer. So you're making baby clothes, you're making baby blankets, you're making baby bedding, you're making woolen, the woolen soft toys. When my son was born, we bought him a little teddy bear that had his name embroidered in the front of a homemade woolen teddy bear. This woman was charging $50 a pop for them. So things like that. Again, you can either sell them on a website or in Etsy or Shopify or through social media. This lady just sold hers through the social media, makes a fortune. Or if you wanted to if you can't make it, again, I'll put in the site here about, just do a search white label :baby. You'll find all the wholesalers that will let you buy bulk. You might be able to buy bulk baby wraps or baby blankets from somewhere. In Australia, they tend to come from Asia. I know in North America they come from South America, wherever they come from, where labour's cheaper, obviously. You'll buy them in bulk, and then you might affix your own little label on, or your little, like Winnie the Pooh or a Marvel character or something like that, and then sell them through your site. So The three options you got, as I say, is affiliate marketing, where you make commission based off someone else's price setting; drop shipping, where you're effectively virtually wholesaling it, so you're making a sale but paying the money and then someone else is shipping it out, or you get your own and you do all the shipping, all the sales. The third one's the biggest amount of work and the largest outlay to start. I mean, you can start affiliate marketing for free, and have a look in my site. I've written one about how to start affiliate marketing for free. You can't do that with white labeling, obviously, but you can. There is potentially more profits there. So I suppose it depends on you how you're planning to, how much money you've got up front, and what you really want to do in the baby product space. So that's it. Very quick. Again, have a look in the post. There's a lot more information in there. Find your niche. Work out exactly what you're going to sell. Work out who you're targeting, write for those targets, and solve problems. People are always looking to solve problems online. You'll then need a website. Excuse me. Sorry about that. You'll need a website, you'll need some social media, and then you need to set up the way that you're going to sell it. Are you going to sell your own products? Are you going to affiliate market, or are you going to drop ship? Making money selling baby clothes products online in a nutshell. As usual, please comment below if you have any questions, comments, feedback, anything that you think I've missed, anything you'd like me to add. If you think I'm full of it and it something won't work for whatever way, I'd love to hear any of that. If you're in the watching this in YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel below. If you're watching the video through the post, comment below, as I've said, and I'd be more than happy to answer any questions you have. Okay, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you're having a great day, and as always, have fun. Bye.